Welcome to the session 4 on mini project. In the previous session, what we have done is we have identified the introduction part. We have found the scope of the studies, and the last thing that we did was the methodology. So this is what is our status, and now we are going to go and we will perform the analysis and interpretation. And finally, we will do the findings, that is the conclusions. So that will be the next chapter. Now these three chapters are actually connected together. That is the methodology, analysis and findings. They are all one another interlinked. So whatever methodology we are going to use, the same thing has to be used for analysis, and definitely whatever output that we are going to get or whatever interpretation that we have done in the analysis, the same thing has to be shown as the findings. So let us just recall back what we were doing. So this is the one that I have already shown you, and in my last session I was talking about the used car prediction model, and this was my objective. My objective is to determine the fair market price for a used car. So this is where we have stopped, and now we need to perform the actual analysis. In the previous video that you have seen, I was talking about the methodology includes the data collection, which we have done, and in the last task in the last session I've shown you that how we can download the data set, and the important features which were there in the data set we have already gathered them. We have also performed the steps, or we have given the steps to perform the data processing, and steps to perform the accelerated data analysis and the future engineering model selection. And we have taken two models, that is what I have said, that is the linear regression and the random forest regression. So these are the models. Finally, we have to talk about the training set, and the train and test, and the different valuation, that is evaluation metrics, like the mean absolute error, the root mean squared error, the other, that is r squared error or any other type of that. And then how can we predict the car price? This is what we have seen. So now it is the time that we are going to go ahead, and we are going to perform the analysis. Now in order for us to perform the analysis, the one thing that we must have is let's go, I'm going to just go here. I'm not getting that mouse pointer. I will just minimize this, and I'm going to go and where is the Word? Okay, Microsoft Word. I'm going to use that Microsoft Word for that, for my prompt. Okay, so I am going to start with the prompt saying that I'm an undergraduate data science student, and I have my project is used car price prediction, and I have the already completed the previous chapter, and I'm interested in the implementation and the result. Okay, and I'm giving the details of it. The data set is available at this place, which I have downloaded. Again, I'm going to upload it for my interpretation purpose. And the database, the data set used the features like price, make, fuel, and so on. This we have already seen in the previous session, how to get them. And the goal is the problem statement I had, that is to predict the fair price for the used car. Now the other thing that I've said is I'm going to use the linear regression and random forest regressor. You can use any other models, but I suggest that you use only the base models, not the very complicated models, because you may not have enough information about what are the different models which are available. The knowledge that you have as of now is just the introductory knowledge, so I don't think so you will be able to appreciate, or somebody is going to appreciate your work if you try to use a very complicated model. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is I'm going to use the Python for solving my problem. You can use R if you are using R, then you have to specify the various libraries which are available in R. Generally, you just mention the libraries like Panda, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn, and other one which is generally being used for any data analysis work. So if you have something in your mind which is not mentioned over here, you can also mention there. Now, what are the things which must be there in the chapter 4? Remember, chapter 4 is the implementation of chapter 3. So the first thing is, in order to implement your project, you need to specify what environment are you going to use to solve your problem. So we are going to say which ID that we are going to use it, and the libraries, for example, a few libraries are mentioned over here, and on what system we are going to use them. So which is what is the performance of my system, in particular, how much RAM I have, and so on and so forth. Next one is the data set that I'm going to use in my project. So the data set I have already downloaded. Now I have to load it into my analysis environment. So how to load the data set, okay? And what are the things which are there in the data set? Maybe you can just show the sample records, maybe 5 records or 10 records, and just to say that this is what is the few records looks like. So that is just to give an idea as to how the things are there. Just a sample few records you just to show, and then you provide the summary statistics of numerical features whichever are there. And also the numerical, whenever we say, we can find the mean, median, mode, and kind of things. These are all summaries, standard deviation kind of thing. But for categorical values, like the model, the gender, these are all categories. There is no numerical values involved in it. Maybe the grade of a student or kind of thing. They are all categorical values. Okay, so then what are the information that we are going to show some information about that categorical features, and what are the possible values are there. For example, if you are considering the cities, how many different cities are there, so names of a few cities or kind of things. Okay, so the unique values, not the repeated, because from the same city you may take 10 or 20 or maybe more than that number of records, then you can show that these cities were covered. So only the unique values will be shown up there. Once we talk about the data set, we will go with the data exploration. Now, first we are going to show the First, we are going to talk about the visualization. Okay, so we will have some visualization like a histogram and blocks plot to say what are the outliers which are there, and what are the possible values which are there for different things. And then we try to correlate the different features. We will perform the correlation. After that, we are going to show the pair plot or scatter plot to just to see how the values are the actual values. That is, we are going to predict the price, is it not? So we are going to just say how the price is distributed by just, or how it is scattered, in other words. Okay, just to show. Then we will use the box plot. So we have already shown you box plot for categorical values like the make, fuel type, body, and so on, just to see what are the different things are there. We will identify any values which are missing, and any outliers which may be there in the box plot that we have drawn. After that, we will do some pre-processing. Now, if there are any missing values, if there are any null values, if something is there, then we will have to take care of them. So that is the how do we treat the missing values. If some values are missing, then what to do with it. And if there is an outlier in the data set, and what to do with them. Okay, what about the categorical values, like they said that fuel type. So these are two category. Make is there, so different companies are there. See, these are non-numerical value. You can't add like you can't add Maruti with Mahindra and get BMW. It is not possible. Whereas you can add the price of Maruti and price of Mahindra car and then divide it by two to get the average. You can do some calculation on numerical values, but on when it is a text value, that is string value, that is categorical values, it is not possible to perform anything. Then we will have to somehow come up with some technique, okay, for encoding these values. Some way we can go for encoding strategy. After that, we will apply the standard scaler. So we have to scale it to make it the it's like a normalized content, okay, and show the entire thing after processing, after doing all this pre-processing, show the data set. This is how it's going to look like. Next thing is feature engineering. That is, we will create the features like the average MPG and from the city and highway. We are going to do some things over there. And feature transformation. Apply the log transformation. Remember, all of them need not be applicable for the example that I am showing over here. I've just written these are the general things that are being performed. Okay, like feature selection. Uh, After performing the correlation analysis, find the target value, display the importance of the values which are being taken in particular the feature importance for our random forest. Okay, again, if applicable, because it may not be applicable to all the projects, in particular this project that I'm talking about. Okay, and then uh, select the top most of the features based on the analysis, and finally show the feature set that is selected values for modeling. So this is the next thing that we have done the pre-processing, and then we select what is required, which are the features that we are going to use for the analysis. That is what is this part, that is the feature engineering and selection. So which features am I going to select for performing the or in my model and to do the analysis. Next one is the given data set will be splitted into different parts. The one part we are going to give it for training the model. The next one is to validate. The last one is to test whether it is giving the proper answer or not. So these three things we are going to perform, and we are going to show the shapes of all the training, that is X, Y, and all the other thing. Okay. Next one is model implementation. There are two models that I was talking about in the previous class also, and in the previous session, that is a video session. That is about the linear regression model that I was using, and the other one is the random forest model. Now, these things what I have written over here are common for linear regression. If you know about the linear regression, which I think you are being just introduced to the linear regression, so I'm not very sure whether you have a general idea about linear regression as of now. Maybe in the later stage you may acquire this knowledge. Okay, train the linear regression model and show the model coefficient and the intercepts, and then display the equation and evaluate the set. That is the next one for the random forest. Again, the train it, show the key hyperparameters, and then display the important plot, that is features plot. Once we have done the model, then we will do the cross validation, perform the five-fold cross validation of both the models, okay, and show the cross validation scores just to get which one is better, because we have to perform the validation, so the valuation. So then we will go with the model valuation, and we will go with the performance metrics on the two things. One important thing before I proceed with this statement is that, see, some of the things what I'm going to discuss over here are also, I've already told you, they are all interlinked. So not everything which is shown over here will come to chapter number 4. Some of the things will go to the chapter number 5, but that is going to be the conclusion part. So these chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, they're all interlinked with one another. When you are doing the chapter 3, you don't need to bother too much about the chapter 4, but when you do the chapter 4 and chapter 5 are actually merged, they are there as part, they are combined part, so you will have to perform both of them together, and then finally maybe format the chapter 5 to suit the requirement. So this part, whatever I'm talking about, the model valuation, some of them will also appear in the chapter 5, because there we have to do the concluding part, and we have to say this is good, that is bad. Now this is good, that is bad can be arrived at by performing the evaluation on the model. So we will do the comparison table, and we will show the mean absolute error, mean squared error, and root mean square, R square, and so on. Not all of them may not be applicable to all the models that you have selected. Now some of them may not be required in some cases. Okay, I cannot say that this is required, that is not required. You or some of you may have additional things that need to be added for a given specific model. In that case, add them here. Next one is to perform the residual analysis, that is plot the residual versus the predicted values and check whether there is they are proper or not, and then perform a show a histogram. Next one is the next this is subsection actual versus the predicted plot. So then just plot it and then show whether the actual and predicted values are coming closer. See, when we performed the data splitting, we said that we were going to go for 70% training. This is for validation and the other one is for testing. So we will perform the testing also. So here we are trying to find whether it is going to give the actual and predicted values, or whether they are very close or we are not getting the values. Okay, and show which model performs the best. So when we plot it with the actual and predicted, we can always say that this model is better, that model is bad, because one model deviates from the actual value, other model may come closer to the actual values. Then we are going with the hyperparameter tuning. Now for a linear regression, I don't think so you need a hyperparameter. Maybe for random forest you may require it. Again, if you have not understood, don't worry, this is required for the hyperparameter tuning is required. Okay, because we need to find the best parameter and display the best parameter. And the last one is the model validation. So this is to test the performance. Okay, evaluate the tuned model and present the final matrix table. Okay, compare the test performance versus the validated performance, and then model comparison and summary. Compare the two models. Okay, and show what is it. Identify the best model among them, and then justify the selection of your model. Then we discuss about the result. We interpret the model coefficient and feature importance, and then we discuss about the features and most influenced features among them, and then explain about the any surprising findings, if at all, if it is there, and compare with the domain expectation, what the the expectations are. Then we talk about the model deployment. Then once see when we reach to this point, we have the model with us. We want to use this model for our real work, so we need to save that model so that we can use it in the our day-to-day life. So like see what is the reason for building this uh, particular project. I want to predict the price of a used car. Now if I just show the graph, it is not going to work. I have built the two models. One is the linear regression and random forest. Now I am going to use that model and give the real values, and then predict what will be the price. So I need to save that model so that I can reuse it. Okay, and I'm asking it to provide a snippet to show or to show me how to save that model. Okay, and maybe how to create a simple web application on this one. Okay, or maybe API deployment. the reason why I put this line over here is that some students are saying, sir, are we not building a web page for that and so on? So we will build a web page. Why to discourage you? We will also build the web page for our project, at least some static web page, if not the dynamic one. So I'm just asking it, okay, can you also show me how to build the web pages? What are the things which are required and so on? If possible, show that thing. Okay, and these are the few details that I wanted to show. First of all, include all the code, whatever analysis that you are doing, show me all the codes. I want to see all the codes there. Include all the visualization, like the whenever you show the visualization, I need a title, the x-axis and y-axis label, and so on and so forth. And use whenever you are doing comparison, compare it in a table. Also, you give all these details in an academic writing style, so I can use it in my project. And also number the uh, tables and figures. Generally, it won't do that thing, but we'll ask it to do that. Okay. Additional thing. Okay. We are just saying that I have not actually executed it. So please generate the possible result and visualization and make the result realistic. Okay. So these are the things that I'm asking it to do. So I'm going to use them in my project. Now, how do I do that thing? So if you look at the one that I have used in my last session, and that was from the university USA, and I will just get that place from where I got that library. I think this was the library. So I will just go here. I think it will take me, it will directly take me to the data set, because okay, I think it will directly take me to the data set. I don't want the data set. That I think I will have to again search. Let me just go to the here. I have. Let me just go back. Just a minute. I think don't get annoyed by the thing that I have put two things over here. Data card. Okay, I'm going to just go here. Let's see whether I get the project there. This is the data set. I have already downloaded this. Okay, so this is the data set. This is from the university UC. Okay, so the reason why I selected the university data set is because I'm doing some demonstration. So that is why I just want to say that I'm trying to use some standard data set which is given by the university rather than from the Kaggle. So remember, Kaggle data sets are not bad data set, but when you are doing the real work, not the mini project, the real research and other kind of thing, just stick on to the standard data set, not the one that you got it from the Kaggle, because some people will object and say that that is not the standard data set that you have used, and they will not trust your result. Okay, so this is just an hint to say that I have to tell you each and everything. So this is just a hint to say that you are supposed to use for a real academic work, you are supposed to use a standard data set. But I've taken that data set. Now the if you download it here, if you click on download, you will get many files. It will be in a zip file. If you unzip it, you are not going to get the CSV file. You are going to get it as imports data dot data. I have just renamed it as dot CSV so that I can open it in my Excel. Okay, the reason why I opened it in the Excel is I opened that imports 85.csv. You will notice that there are few records which are missing. So you notice some records are missing, some records are missing here, and some other places also, some other columns also, some records are missing. So there are some missing data are there in the data set that we have provided. Now our task is to do the analysis. How can I do the analysis? So I'm going to go to the see, some of you might have already installed Jupyter Notebook or Pandas and all the other libraries, or maybe Anaconda. If you are having lot of memories, you might have completely installed Anaconda full, okay, with everything. But my suggestion is you have the Colab with you, Google Colab. You can always use the Google Colab, which is just a minute. I have some issue with my recording audio. Okay, so if you are using the internet for doing that, you can always use the Colab, which is freely available by the Google. However, there is a restriction for doing anything. Just search for the Colab on your Google. You just search for the Colab and click on the first link. It will take you to the Colab. Definitely you need to log in. Okay, when you open it, you're going to see a dialog box like this. There may be some one welcome message, and if you have used it, your recently used documents will be shown over here. But I'm going to go and I'm going to say I want to open a new notebook. So I'm going to click on new notebook. Now this notebook looks identical to that of the your Jupyter notebook. So it has the same look and feel, and in fact it works like the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so this is the same notebook that you are going to get it over here, and you will notice here a few details. First of all, it's going to say how many packages it already has it. Okay, so you notice so many packages are there, which are directly part of it. You don't need to download and install and do all those things. So it is directly available. Okay, so you will notice how many different libraries are there and how they are getting upgraded and so on and so forth. So this is regarding the release note. I'm going just to close it. It's not of use to me, but just to tell you that these many libraries are there. Now the first thing that you are going to do is you're going just to save your uh, project over here. So you're going to just save it. Okay, so I'm going to say just select it, and I'm going to say this is a car price prediction, car price, okay, and chapter 4. Okay, I'm going to just give a name so that I can use it there. So I've just used that. Okay, done. Car price chapter 4 is been done by me, and now just type it here. See to it that you don't delete this IP by NB, that is Python notebook. Okay, so that is thing over there. Okay, so once you've done it, let's go, and we are going to use the Gemini here because the Colab is part of Google, and Gemini is free inside the Colab now. So you can just click on this Gemini. This is the one that you can see over here. This is the Gemini icon that you can get it over. Just click on the Gemini, and you will have to agree to this because you are going to upload some data set and you are going to do something over here. It's going to say that some details about it. Okay, I say okay and continue because there is no other way. So this is what you're going to get the Gemini. Now one important thing over here is you can get your files from you are not running it now. So if your virtual machine is running, remember this entire thing runs on cloud. So you studied about this cloud computing. So this is running on a cloud machine, and this machine, if you look at the resources of this machine, just to tell you that this machine uses it has 12 GB of RAM and nearly 100 GB of disk space. So this is a very powerful machine, and if you can go here to the runtime, and then you can do many things over here. I will not I'm not here to talk about what is Colab and how to use the Colab and other things. I'm here to just tell you how to use the Colab for this particular chapter. So my explanations regarding the Colab will be limited one. If you want to know what is this Colab and how useful this Colab is, there may be better videos on YouTube. Just watch them. Okay, one important thing, the files that you put over here, this is a virtual machine that is running. The files that you put here will be there as long as this virtual machine is active. Now Google can at any time close this virtual machine because you are running it for free. So that you must understand this one. Okay, because you are running a virtual machine on their server, and they have to at least pay the electricity bill, if not anything. Okay, so they are not expecting to do free services, to give free services for someone for throughout their entire day. So whatever you do, that will not be available. However, this file, whatever I have done, this will be saved in your G drive. So you can always go to your G drive and reactivate this file. You can open this file from the G drive. With that caution, let's go ahead with the Gemini now. I'm going to, there is a two ways of uploading it. You can just click here and upload it, okay, or I feel like you just upload it here itself. So I will go to the Gemini by clicking on here, and I'm going to go to this part, and I'm going to click on upload a file. Okay, so I'm going to click on the upload a file here, and I'm going to select the data. Remember, the original file that I got was dot data, but I renamed it to dot CSV just because I wanted to open it in Microsoft Excel. So that's the reason I did that thing. So let it upload it. Once it is uploaded here, I'm going to go to my description, whatever I have just talked about. So the lengthy description that I've talked about. So just go here and you make changes according to your project. And then finally, I'm going to just select it, Control C to copy it from here. And I'm going to go to the other place and I'm going to just paste it over here. So this whole thing, I'm going to paste it over here. And maybe for well, just to say that it is not required, Flash 2.5 will do this one. For the Flash Gemini Flash 2.5 also, this is not a great burden. So but just to tell you that I'm going to use Gemini Flash, Gemini 3 Flash. Okay, this one is for subscribers only. You can, let me just say that I'm doing some analysis just to boast that I'm doing some analysis. So let it go with the Gemini 3. Okay, just to, this is just to boast that Gemini 2.5 will also do this work for me. But just to tell you, okay, that what is there? It is they are giving it for free finally. So I'm just using it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say send it now, and it will be sent. Okay, so this message is sent to the Google, and it is now saying that Gemini is saying that I'm working on it. So whatever you have said, I'm working on it. This is what you wanted. So I'm going to just send this one. I'm going to do whatever you have said. It may take some time. Remember, this is for free. You are getting everything for free. Okay, it has done everything, and you notice that this is what it has done. So I'm going to just remove this one so that I can see over the details. Sorry, this is chapter 4, implementation and the result. So this details practical execution of the and so on and so forth, development environment and the tools that it is using, and the code that is being used there. Data exploratory part. Remember, the whatever I have said here in my the project, I think 4.2 it has not shown. It will show you later. Okay, so it is showing you one thing over here. Okay, initially it's going to do this much of part. So you notice that it is not showing me all the details. So it is going to say that okay, I'm going to do this part, that is the development environment tools I'm going to show you, and data exploration and understanding. These two parts I'm going to show according to your story. You must understand over here. There is the first two part. The first part, okay, data set overview, I'm going to show you slightly later. Maybe after doing the exploration, maybe after pre-processing, I'm going to show you the thing over there. So actually this showing the few records, it will come under this itself, exploration. But okay, so just let it show that thing. So let it run and show the details. So this is the code that you have. Please copy this one and put it onto the Word, the Microsoft Word. So you need them. So I'm going just to copy them from here to here. From here to here, I'm going to just copy it. Control C to copy it, and open the Microsoft Word. Just open the Microsoft Word. I'm opening a new document. right click, don't click here, right click, and then go with the option. I think it has not given you the option keep the source code formatting. It has not done that thing. Okay, just in any case, just paste it here so that you know what it is supposed to do it. So you have all the things which are being generated over here. You notice that whatever you have given, I think it is not selected that. This is not the one. Let me do it one more time. Copy and then Control V. Let me just. It is taking the header. It thinks that I want to do something with the header. Okay. You notice here, chapter 4 implementation. This chapter is and so on and so forth. Now, what you have to do is you have to execute it and then put it here. Execute it and put the details here. Execute them and put the details in 4.1. The result of that you have to put it here. In 4.2, result of it you put it here. So you have to do it actively. You have to do it. So my suggestion is on Sunday or on the day when you are free, for the whole day when you are free, try to do this experiment. Don't do it when you are busy. If there is so early morning when you have to go to college and other things, don't do it. When you have the time and you can spare slightly longer time, then you do it. Otherwise you will have to redo it again, and when you redo it, it will not follow the same routine. It will change its routine. Okay, so I'm going to say accept and run all. You can run one at a time by saying accept and run one at a one thing, because I am to get the clarity. One thing you can run it slowly and then get the clear picture what it is trying to do, because I'm recording the video and you know very well by now. I think I have consumed half an hour and I don't want to drag the video for a long time. So I'm going to say accept and run. It is better you go with the accept, so that you run one step at a time. Run all means all the steps will be run in one shot. I'm going to run it all the steps in one shot to reduce the video length, so that it can show me the result. So it's going to run the whole thing now and it's going to show me the result. So before I venture into something, I would like to show you something about the first part, that is the deployment. Here you will notice that it has shown you that the different libraries are there, and generally it is going to say that it is running on Google Colab Cloud, and I have already shown you there is a 12 GB RAM on that. You are going to get the actually this particular thing in this cloud environment. You get the CPU, GPU, as well as TPU, that is tensor processing unit. If you are using tensor libraries, then it's going to do that also. So all these things will be available with you. Okay, so this is this is, as compared to the laptop that you have, or maybe the desktop that you have, this is a powerful machine. Okay, that is the reason I am telling you to use this. Okay, you notice that it has done that. I have completed these things. Okay, so key overview of the data set. Data set content, remember you need all these things. Okay, first part, key overview of the data set. Data set, if you notice, where is the story? The 4.2. Let me just take you to the 4.2. I think I will show it in the one that I am talking about. Okay, overview of the data set. How many records are there in my data set? Let me just what is this here? Okay, the data set contains 205 entries. Okay, and exploration visualization figure 4.1 to 4. Okay, modeling, I'm going to just close this one and say, okay, that is because of a plugin that is coming over here, so you will get irritated by that. Okay, exploration figure 4 to 4 point, modeling both the linear regression, hyperparameter, so grid, whatever I have given you, the final performance evaluation, and this and so on. Now it's going to say that exploratory data analysis. I have completed the implementation for the project 4. Here is the summary. Okay, exploratory data analysis, I have done it. Okay, I have how to use and normalize the things, model performance, and optimization, final validation, deployment, all these things I have done, and it is going to say I've completed this one. So again, it's going to say the deployment. It is going to say best car price deployment and scalar dot pkl. I wanted this one, but it has done many other things. Some details about the what you have done. Okay, data preparation and data exploration and the modeling optimization, it has done, and it is going to give you all the details what it has done. Okay, now I'm going to say explain the final model performance. Okay, so I'm going to ask, okay, load the saved data set, visualize. I will start with the explain the final model performance metrics because it is required. You can ask any other question. I'm going to just ask it to show that thing. It's going to run and it's going to show you the details. It has done everything for me, and it has shown you the details. Now before I show you the final performance, just to tell you what are the things, you have to copy paste it and then put it into your project. Now this is regarding the environment. This is regarding the few records at what are the different types of fields are there and what is the data type of this. So when I say that, what is the data type of this, what is the data type of this, what is the data type of this, so you notice that the data frame will tell you what are the different data types which are there. So this is the overview of the data set, different data, and you are creating a data frame, and the code you can notice over here. You first load it and then create a data frame, and you call the dot shape to get the total number of records and total number of fields which are there in it, and then the different fields and the first 5 records you are going to show. Okay, so you notice that some of them are missing and some details are there. This is an American data set, so all the details are available here. After that, I have asked it to give me if it is a numerical value, give me the some standard values like the mean, median, standard deviation, the quartile values, and the maximum value. So it's going to give for each and everything. It is going to give you. Okay, for wheelbase, for length, for width, for height, all the details of the car. It's going to perform this one, and it's going to give you that. Then we are doing some data exploration to understand this one. So we will analyze and distribute the variables and so on. So you have the different plots that have been generated for you. So we will start analyzing the distribution of car price, how it is distributed, and we are also going to go with the box plot to just find out that you will notice that there are outliers are there. Okay, so there are outliers are there, and we are trying to find the correlation between the different things. So what is the correlation between the wheelbase and the normalized losses, or maybe width and so on. So you do the correlation heat map, you generate a heat map and then show. Also you notice that for sedan body there are some outliers are there. For this one wagon also there is some outlier is there, and so on. So there are some outliers are there, we can notice. And then here you are doing the training and testing, so you are performing the training, and finally you are going to show the train set. Okay, train validation and test. So 140, 32, and 140 total, I think it has rejected a few of the records. 250 was there, out of which some of them had null values, so it just rejected the null values, so it's not using null values. Only 200, and out of that 250 records, it deleted a few of the records, I suppose, and then it is doing the 140 plus 30, that is 170, and 30, that is totally 201. So this is for training, validation and testing. So this set is being used, and then it has created the linear regression model, and then the different mean square error, the root mean square error, r square error, it has found it, and then hyperparameter tuning it has done for that. After that, we have asked it to plot it actual and the predicted value. You notice that they are coming closer. Actual and the predicted value, it is not able to, very difficult to see then, but they are close by. Okay, so next one is it has deployed it. So it has not run everything, but we got some detailed information. So I'm going to say show me the actual and predicted plot. I'm going to just run that thing. Let it do it. The thing is, remember, as you get to the details, just copy paste it. Kindly copy paste the things. So these things will go after some time. So just right click on here, copy the image and place it at the right place. So you have to go with that. They look at the section, which is this section. So where is this section? If you look at here, this is the data exploration and understanding. Copy this thing and then paste it in this section number 3, data exploration. You copy it here. So this is the section number 3, paste it here. Okay, you slight work you have to do it. You won't get everything the way that you expect it to come. Slightly different one. So you just put it over here, missing value and so on. So just put it the values like this. Copy the graph here. Just get the graph and paste it here. Okay, so just paste the graph here and maybe reduce it and keep it all the with all the explanation, all the codes and so on. Just do it for everyone. So don't leave it, just copy paste it, copy post it, and keep it over here. So this section we will analyze the price and so on and so forth. So you are going to get it. Discuss about the limitation and limitation of the current model. So just click on that. What are the limitation? Now here you have this limitation. I am will go to this one. There is one that I'm talking about. I'm going to just delete it because you need them for see the whatever I'm discussing here. I'm actually providing it in my discussion. I'll give you a link to this file in the discussion, so you can use it for your project. Okay, so just go to the discussion and then look at the link and you will be able to use it. Now there are few details over here. Let me just go here. Comparison and summary. So this is the one. So it will do one thing at a time. Okay, limitation 4.11.1. So here you have just look at where it is trying to do it and go to that section. You need that. Okay, so it's going to add that thing. Discussion, interpretation, comparison between the expected and that one. So you just say accept and it will do the things. You write this story, you write this one, and then sorry, you copy them and put it at the proper place. Remember, you have to do the this is a painstaking step because you have to copy paste the required thing at the right places. Similarly, show me the added limitation discussion. Okay, uh, and you can also ask suggest me the way to address these limitation. You can also do that thing. Okay, uh, I think you will not, there is it will answer you only one thing. Okay, if you want both of them, you just type the two words here and then start asking it. If you want both of them, show me the added limitation and the discussion and then suggest me the way to improve it. I'm going to just do that part. Okay. I'm going to say show me the added limitations. Okay, and I think it has already shown me, is it not? Okay, suggestions, suggest ways to address model limitation. Okay. Limitations. Okay, also, okay, uh, the meaning of R square. Also, explain the meaning of R square scores. Okay, let me I put all of them. So if you want all of them, just type it and then ask it to do that thing. So it will do it. Okay. The shown part is already there. Okay, ways to address the model limitation. It has done that. Robot scaling ensemble. You just put it there. R squared value. So you got R squared is 90. Okay, result which means 90% of the changes in the car price can be predicted by the feature. So you get okay, remaining 10% is unexplained due to the factors not in your data. Okay, so you can say it is 90% accuracy. Okay, then you see additional details it's going to take it. Remember, very important thing. Again, I'm telling you, you do it when you are free, because you have to copy them from here and then paste it at the right place where it is supposed to go. Okay, even though it is going to tell you 4.12 and the things. Okay, then it is going to excuse me, then it's going to say implement the data augmentation using the web scalping to collect the recent car data. No, add mileage and number. So try using the robust scalar. Okay, no, it is not. And I'm going to ask it. Okay, here. Okay, I'm going to say, let me just zoom in for you. Okay, give me the formatted chapter 3, chapter 4 with all the diagrams and source code neatly what is the word that we say, neatly formatted. I think I already said formatted and downloadable form. Download, what is the spelling? Downloadable format. Okay, downloadable file. Let me say downloadable. I think Word it will not do it. Formatted. What did I say? Give me the formatted chapter 4 with all the diagrams, source code, and let me say uh, with let's say detailed explanations along with the the diagrams and the source code. Okay, also provide comparisons in table format. Table format. Okay, give explanation. Give explanation for charts shown in the documents. Okay. You can also give all the details. Give me the explanation. Okay, and give me in the downloadable format, and uh, provide a, I think, downloadable file. Let me downloadable Word. It won't do it in the Word. At least it will open it in its own thing. Okay, let me just ask it to do that, whether it is able to do it, because I want it everything, because this is going to create too much of it. It has done everything, but that thing what it has done is too difficult for me to copy paste it. So I'm just asking it whether it is able to. Okay, so it has created. I have consolidated the chapter 4 in all the details. Okay, containing the accept and run. Okay, just run that thing. Okay. So I think 2.1 is missing. Let's. Okay. So it has actually given me a downloadable Word document. Again, I'm not saying that this will be proper, but I just open it in the Microsoft Word. I just said give it in the Word format. It opened it in the Word format. Enable the editing. Okay, the model development. This is the only thing it did. Okay, so not much of use to me. Okay, but it gave a Word document. Okay. So here you will notice the full thing, chapter 4, implementation detail. You can copy paste it. So it has not given it. You can copy paste the whole thing. One point, you notice that it has not done all of them. All of them are not there. Okay. Review the. Okay, let's see. Not done the full thing. I think you better go with the Flash 2.5 because not too much. Let it run it and then give it. Let it run all these things okay, and show the thing. Okay. Load the analyze the performance of the model on X test. Okay, first of all, I'm going to just ask it to do all the three things. Let me just say perform all the suggestions suggested. I think suggested steps. Okay, let me just do it over here and let's run it and let's see whether it's going to perform everything. Okay, because I want all the three things, whether it's going to do that thing or not. Okay, so you keep on doing it. Now it's going to take a slightly longer time. I'm going to say accept and run. I think I one thing I noticed is it has missed the step 2 there. Okay, you get the details. You notice your Word document is here. It has done the first part. Data exploration, it has done. Implementation result, it has done. Chapter 4, done. Okay. A limitation of the model. Update the project conclusion with okay, visualize. Okay. Mm. Again, I'm going to say perform all the suggested tips. Okay. Perform all the suggestions provided by you. Okay, so do everything and let's see whether it's going to do it. You will have to do it a longer time. I will stop the video because you will have to do this many a times. That's why I told you you must have the patience to do it, uh, get the thing done. So it will do everything and it's going to give you, and please keep track of what it is trying to do. Just make a copy of it and then keep it, because you may lose everything uh, once it is done it. So you say suggestion in the future improvement. This is the chapter section. This one. Uh, I'm going to say whether it's. Let me see whether it's able to get me that one. Okay. Give me the formatted uh, say document containing all the sections uh, that I have provided. Okay, in the same order. Okay, and maybe I'm going to say I'm getting confused. Okay, please follow the order. Okay, example section 4.1, then section 4.2 and 4.3, etc. Okay, so I'm just asking it, okay, give me in that form, because this is going to be a difficult challenge. I think I will have to reformat my the one that I have asked. But the thing is, what I have done here with my prompt that I am giving the prompt for this one so that I get everything there, but it is not doing that. Okay, so let's see whether it has done that thing. Okay, there is a okay. Now I think with this you can then fix each and every one. Okay, it has provided you the chapters. Okay, now you can ask it. Okay, once you get to this one, you can just okay ask it. What you can ask here is okay, the document shows this one. Okay, review this project document. Okay, review the final document. Just to review it. Let's see what it is trying to do. No, the reason why I gave you this one is the one that you can now copy paste your content directly here with all the sections one after the other. You can just put the sections section by section. You can put it over here. Again, not all of them may be required in this chapter. Some of them you can take it to the chapter number 5. Okay, I'm going to say accept and run. So let's let it run it. Let's see what it has done, and let's see what the things it has done. Now you can go over here and then copy paste this one. Okay, table showing the values and so on and so forth. Okay. You make the table for this one, that is a model MAE, RMSE, and so on. Then put the values, random forest, what is the value, and so on. Okay, the finally you have to save the model. Now what I want is I'm going to ask it. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm going to ask it like this. Now you will have to do it for all of them. Give me the detailed formatted text. Okay, formatted. If I ask document, it will okay. Give me. I can say give me the details of section number 4.1. Okay, section number 4.1. Okay, in okay neat format. Okay, I'm going to just ask that thing. Let it give whether it is going to give me the chapter 1. That is, then I can easily paste it rather than looking here and there. I can do that thing. So this is what you got it. So you got the thing. You just copy that thing from here. Now it is, I think this is easier. So just copy from here and paste it here. Okay, I think this way you can do it. Okay. Uh, the I'm going to just delete. This is not the one. Okay, just delete it. Where is the delete gone? Microsoft Word is not allowing me to delete. Okay. Let me just save it if it is this is actually locked, that's why it's not allowing me to. Just save it once and then you are done with it, and then go here. Oops. I think I will just press enter and just now if this is too annoying, then make the changes. Okay, I'm just giving you the details how you can go about it. Now for the other, you just delete the remaining. You can, I think you can do it. You got what I wanted to say. Then you do the thing for the other one. Same story. Give me the details of it along with the code, along with the diagram. Remember for these sections, I won't waste your time by giving you the prompt. You got the prompt for the data set. You just ask it, give me the details of the data set and the sample values. So you notice over here. Okay. Also the other one, you just say, for example, I want the data exploration and understanding. If you want to give the prompt, you have to give the same prompt. You just go back to this one. Okay, give me the details of the same thing. Okay, not this one. Where is the this one? Okay, give me the detailed format of the same thing. Control C. I will just do it for the section 4.3. Okay, uh, show the code, Python code. Let's say. Just I'm going to zoom in. Show the Python code. Okay, and the executed result. Okay, also the charts, if it is there. Okay, let's not also the chat. Give just give the explanations for charts. You can say accept and get the thing. You got all of them. Just copy this again. I won't waste your time by showing you the details. So you got the full details. Chapter 4. The code, the explanation for the code. You just get that thing. Okay. You can say explain the code generated by the thing. So you can give the thing. It will explain the code that it has generated. Okay, this is what I was asking it. Explain the code, initialization, documentation, table creation, styling, saving, and so on. Okay. uh, Again, download the final project. Again, it's going to ask you. You can do it. Again, I will not waste your time by showing this. I'm going to just show you this part, only this part here, so that you get to know that when you have the charts and other things, it will also give you the explanation for that chart. Okay, I say accept. See data exploration, accept it, and it's going to run and it's going to show you if there is any graph. Figure 4.2 price distribution, and you will see that a thing over there. It's going to show you that a whole thing there, because whenever there is a diagram, there is a graph or anything, you need explanation for that. Okay, in symbol model you can ask the specific figure 4.6 ensemble model with the performance actual predicted value is shown. Please explain what does this mean. It is going to give you the explanation for that. Maybe I'm not getting the whole thing because I don't want to drag it for a very long time. Suppose for example, if you have this, if you have a graph like this, you really don't know what is the meaning of it. You just say figure 4.5 actual versus predicted chart. Explain what is the meaning of it, and then you can in your word you can just give the explanation of what does this mean. Okay. So again, if you have these values, RMS and other things, what is the meaning of it? It will give you the explanation of what it is. For example, you notice over here, it is trying to give you explain the log transformation mentioned in the price distribution. Do you want me to do that thing? Generate the code for section and so on. So you can keep on doing it. That's what I told you. Do it when you are free, when you have a lot of time on the day, and then complete it. Okay. Here this particular section is not so easy as the previous one, because you are actually doing the analysis and you need to get involved in the analysis. It is not that you just throw it to the the Colab, and the Colab will start predicting each and everything. It's not going to do it. You will have to struggle a lot with this. The only advantage here is the coding part, the execution part, it will take care. If you're doing it on your own, on your local machine, then you will get an error saying that that library is not there, this library is not there, that is missing, this is missing. Whereas that won't happen over here, as well as you don't have to struggle to put the basic code like a import statement and then getting the columns and the display and so on and so forth. So these are straightforward, you're going to get it, and you have to only copy paste it. However, you need to have the patience to go through the entire thing over here. Once you get like this kind of thing, go through the entire part, copy paste it, and then get the whole document done. Okay, when you complete it, you've almost completed the project. If you complete it successfully, you have almost completed the project. And because some part of it will go to the next part, and that is if you look at the document over here. Generally, when you do the, let me just open my sample project where I have the, if I have the sample project, I'm going to just open it over here. This is the just a sample that I've shown you over here. You are here, that is chapter number 4. You are there at the chapter number 4. Here you're doing the analysis, and some part will go to the conclusion and feature score. Some will go here, and some part will remain there. So have the patience and do this one, because some things will come in the conclusion also. Remember, you also have to bother about the conclusion, because whenever it is asking you for something, show the explanation, so something like that, you check out whether something is really required. If it is required, just run it and then copy paste and keep it elsewhere, so that you can use it in the conclusion. Okay, and the final thing that you need to do is you have to ask it to save the model. Okay, somewhere it has already asked it, so don't close this one before saying that save the model. Okay, and let me just run the thing. So let it save the model. When it saves the model, you are going, it is going to, actually it has already saved that model. Okay, that model is already saved. Is it executed that thing? Okay, accept, and then it's going to create the both the model. Okay, just download these two files and keep it. Okay, allow it to download. Okay, allow to download. So it's going to download both the files. One is scalar and the other one is, I wanted the other one. Okay, it has actually given me that. Okay, I think I did it last time, maybe. Okay, okay, allow it to download. I think it is going to download. Where is it gone? Final assemble model and scale. Okay, so you save this model. You can use it later if at all you want to use this model. This is the full model that it's going to save it. Every time you are not going to run this again and do the whole story again. Once the model is generated, you just save the model and then use this model in your web application or any other application. So you got this model which is going to predict it. Remember, you have to you have to is it done? Okay, done. Okay, you have to save this thing, this model, so that you can use this model in your other application. One important thing that I just forgot, go through all the steps here, because somewhere you will have to ask for it to give me the model validation and what is the result of the validation, show it in a table, or maybe you can ask it to give it in the downloadable word format, and then copy paste it. So you start downloading different files and then paste it over here. So you need to go with all of them. Feature improvements also you download it. This feature implement will not come in this chapter. It will go to the next chapter, and that next chapter is conclusion and feature scope. It will go to that one that I already told you. These chapters are interlinked. Okay, it is not one chapter. Chapter number 3, chapter number 4, chapter number 5, they are all combined one. One starts and the last one will end it. Okay, they are all connected. I won't waste your time much on this one, because the whole analysis is going to be a time taking, and it will test your patience also. Thank you for your interest, and we will meet again in the last session. So with that, you've already done 90% of your work is done. Thank you and congratulations on completing maybe a project to 90%. Thank you.